my one takeaway is that we were able to get that report written. I mean, I think as we went through the process and there was kind of some frustration or felt like we hit a wall or something won't get resolved, but yet we were able to create that. That's the one thing I can take, feeling pride in what we've done.
Okay.
I agree.
I was waiting for him to do it. But.
No, I was surprised we got 9 pages out of it. I didn't think
Yeah.
we'd gone that far. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meeting again and the amount of work we got done and just seeing everybody again and having fun.
Okay.
I just feel a sense of accomplishment.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it gets a little bit tedious. Sometimes you wonder whether you should let it move on, but there's always a reason why it gets stalled.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite right. And I'm happy to see that we've always broken through that and been able to move along.
Great.
It just amazes me how much information that we are given, and it just seems like your brain is just going pop, 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 pop all the time, and then we can come up with 9 pages of whatever, and it's amazing. It just amazes me. But I really enjoy to be able to sit with the whole group like this and go through all these and the different things that come out, and and be able to get some kind of a conclusion to whatever the problem was. And I like that actually better than the small groups, because you really got to think much harder as a small group.
I haven't found anybody I haven't liked, and even though I don't agree with everybody, right? It's really neat to see this kind of camaraderie and people getting together to come up with a solution to a problem.
We have to sit here a lot, and sometimes it gets frustrating when it seems like we're doing the same thing over and over again when I've wanted to move on for the last 20 minutes. But I've learned to be patient and not lash out at people, and I appreciate that. So thanks for teaching me patience.
I think it's been really fun to realize that the fact that one of the only binding elements to this group are that we're all Minnesotans, and that's enough for us to have a really good group dynamic and individual dynamics. I mean, that's pretty amazing. We spend most of our time looking for differences or noticing the differences between everybody, and the fact that, hey, we're all Minnesotans, and I feel really lucky to have met every single one of you.
Well, for once, I'm kind of speechless.
No way.
I don't really have any real solid opinions, except for it's still working. We're still working. On the first session, I was all excited. Oh, this is great. These Minnesotans coming together, and a nice variety of people, and it was cool how well it worked, And when I came into this next session, I thought, wow, that's going to be over, and we're going to see the true people here, But it's still working, and it's great to see that it's still working, and we're still making accomplishments.
I feel like this project is like learning a new language. It's like you're just diving into it, and I think it's fun because we're kind of starting to understand what we're actually talking about.
I'm just really impressed about how much we've taken in and learned. I go through it, and I didn't know anything before, but I think it's really cool that I can have a grown-up conversation with someone about something kind of, it's not grown-up. Scratch that. But anyways, I've really gotten along with everyone. It's been a really organized, good process.
I appreciate everybody here. I mean, we've been to, some of us been to restaurants together. We've been places. We heard Marvin Gaye sang us a song on the mall the other day for $2. And it's entertaining. I mean, it's just, I don't know what I'm going to do when this is done. I'm going to have to search for something, and get paid for it.
I love how we care about something like that. We've worked hard to produce what we have. We've got some ways to go, but we can do it. And I also wanted to comment about the great music, good entertainment life, down there at night that I thought I'd be stuck in a hotel, but you can find something, so join us next time.
There's a lot of work that's been done this week, and I'm hoping that it has a lot of positive outcome, so we can possibly fix this problem.
Well, I've enjoyed the process. I love squabbling. And I love the pin code. And knowing how much time and how tired I am sitting here, I'd just like to give you guys a hand for all your work, because I know you stay here for hours later after we leave. And talk about liking to squabble. I'd love to hear your conversation.
I learned a lot about listening. Some things that came up, my first reaction was, well, come on, that's a no-brainer, until I heard a different opinion, and I thought, I didn't think of that. So, and the thing I think is cool about that is that, at least for me, to apply that in other areas of my life.